Let us build a house where love can dwell, and all can safely live. A place where saints and children tell how hearts learn to forgive. Built of hopes and dreams and visions, rock of faith and vault of grace. Here the love of Christ shall end divisions. All are welcome, all are welcome, all are welcome in this place.
The prisoner listens and wonders how this priest can have such insight into how he feels, the shame, the regrets. The fact is, this priest, before entering Guest House, was himself a prisoner of chemical abuse. It was his treatment here at Guest House that gives him such an insightful perspective. The same is true of the 1,700 living alumni of Guest House. Because of their sensitivity and spirituality, born of real suffering, they are doing some of the finest work of their lives in ministry. More than 6,000 Guest House clients have been cared for at our centers, and on the average, they continue their ministries 22 years after they leave our care. Time enough to serve an entire generation. 90% recover successfully and go on to enjoy a lifetime of sobriety. Of all God's gifts, the recovery of an alcoholic priest surely must rank among the most precious, for there is so much for these men to do, and so few of them to do it. And our sisters, more are needed ever before, helping heal the sick, providing guidance for the young, serving the people of God in so many places. As with priests, deacons, and brothers, sisters too suffer the same percentage of alcoholism found in the general population, at least 10%. The women religious are treated at our Lake Orion, Michigan facility, the men at the Rochester, Minnesota Center. Some Guest House clients have other problems, such as addiction to chemicals, typically prescription drugs, or they have food or gambling addictions. Others might have medical issues that may have been lying dormant prior to treatment. Vision, dental, and hearing problems, for example, in which case these issues are addressed and treated while the client is here. The main treatment component used at Guest House has proven extraordinarily successful over the years. Known as primary care, it is a highly personalized inpatient program, on the average lasting 80 days. In fact, Guest House clients may be seen at the Mayo Clinic during their treatment. It begins here with an initial thorough medical and psychological evaluation, from which is derived a step-by-step treatment program individually developed for each person. And it is here where you can begin. Because of generous donors, assistance is available to any Catholic religious whose diocese or order cannot make full payment. No one has been turned away from Guest House for the inability to pay full treatment costs. Which means that along every step of the way, on this remarkable journey from addiction to sobriety, are the donor friends of Guest House. Every step of the way. At Guest House, the staffs are professional, competent, and caring. Clients in treatment meet individually with a certified chemical dependency counselor, spiritual counselor, psychologist, dietitian, and physical therapist. There's also continual medical care by nurses and physicians, and group therapy 6 days a week. So important. And there's recreation, including swimming, lovely, well-maintained and spacious wooded grounds to stroll, a serene and healthful recovery environment, daily Mass and communal prayer, time for spiritual renewal and growth. Alcoholics Anonymous is an integral part of the inpatient program. Some AA meetings are held in town as confidence returns slowly, surely. After a time in treatment, priests are able to say Mass at local parishes that are in need. Following discharge, each client is also provided a 21-month program of follow-up outpatient counseling and support, centered around 3 week-long return visits to the treatment center. The late Joseph Cardinal Bernardine, Archbishop of Chicago, wrote this: "I have seen the results of the guest house program in the lives of many excellent priests, brothers, and deacons in the areas of the nation where I have lived and worked. I applaud the excellent work being accomplished for those thousands who otherwise might have never regained their ability to minister fully and effectively to their brothers and sisters in faith. Sincerely yours in Christ, Joseph Cardinal Bernardine." Guest House sees at a minimum 100 to 125 clients each year. Our 2 centers are often filled to capacity, so the need continues to be great for donor support. When one priest, just one, returns to ministry, it is estimated that he will touch in a positive fashion the lives of at least 2,000 individuals on the first Sunday alone, and as many as 100,000 people in his lifetime. Donors are so important. Donor gifts help to provide transportation to local doctor and dentist offices, addiction meetings, libraries, and to airports for transportation home. Working with Guest House, our donors are in reality acting as lay ministers for the Church, because they are directly assisting it to meet the spiritual needs of Catholics today and tomorrow.
Let us build a house where hands will reach beyond the wood and stone, to heal and strengthen, serve and teach, and live the word they know. Hear the outcast and the stranger bears the image of God's face. Let us pray an end to fear and danger. All are welcome, all are welcome, all are welcome in His place.
Good to see you home again, sister. Welcome back, Father. And God bless those who made your return possible.